Hi all and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be going over the Inquisitors in Star Wars Legion. The Inquisitors were revealed last month during Mini Stravaganza. They are a cheap hero, or operative really, but super reliable, and another pair of lightsaber wielders for the Empire to use and abuse, because oh my goodness, are they going to give even more lightsaber meta to the Empire when they don't really need it. Starting off with the fifth brother, he can do a ton. A 6 health, 2 courage, 105-point red dice lightsaber wielder is absolutely amazing. Red defense dice, sorry. Surge to attack is also super useful and makes him extra lethal with his blacks to attack for his lightsaber. Dauntless lets you get a free move for one more suppression token if you're suppressed but not panicked, which combined with his enrage is absolutely fantastic. Block lets you get Surge to defend at the cost of a dodge token, which is pretty good, considering he can generate dodge tokens like no tomorrow. Enrage 2 gives you infinite courage and charge keyword after taking 2 wounds, making him that much better. Immune Pierce is your standard lightsaber fare. The attacks are a ton of fun. While you only get 1 force power, you get a built-in saber throw at 3 black dice. To top it all off, the main attack is also 5 black dice and Impact Pierce, but also Ram. Ram 2 is like Critical 2 but for melee. On a turn where you do a full standard move, emphasis on full here, into combat you get to change blank and normal hits into crits. And Ram 2 means you get to do it for 2. This guy wants to be mobile and hit things that he can kill in one turn and not be bogged down by, which is actually what you want to do with him anyway, so kudos to them for making a really solid lightsaber wielder. Now let's move on to the 7th sister. The 7th sister is similar to the 5th brother. She has Jump 1, which is a bit different and pretty good, 1 force slot, and is a 5 health, 3 courage, with red dice for defense. She has 110 points. Associate 5th brother means if you take her and 5th brother, they only count as 1 operative. This is super kind of situational, as most likely you won't really need any other operatives, but it's useful to have. Block and charge are a really good combo. Disciplined 1 is super useful and lets her remove a suppression when she is given an order. However, her unique keyword is Interrogate. At range 1 of an enemy unit, that unit's command cards have 1 more pip. This encourages her to push enemy commanders and operatives, and she also has the same melee and range profile as the 5th brother, just missing that ram keyword. In general, the 7th sister is much more of a mobile threat who is going to get up and assassinate commanders and operatives. They do share a unique upgrade. This is called Inquisitorious Training. They both have access to it. This gives them Demoralize 1, which is super situational, but not bad for 5 points. It just means that for certain lists, you can hard counter some of their anti-vehicle things, so it's kind of worth taking for those 5 points, but it's super heavily dependent on what you're going against. And there are command cards that also give you Demoralize 1, so it's not terrible. Their command cards are also super complementary of one another, and they are very much meant to be taken together. The 5th brother's command cards are quite interesting. His 2-pip gives an order to him and the 7th sister. The 2-pip also adds the permanent ability. When the 5th brother gains a name token, the 7th sister gains a dodge token. When the 5th brother gains a dodge token, the 7th sister gains a name token. The 3-pip the 5th brother has also allows him to give Dauntless to 2 other trooper units. Now, in general, this alone is really, really good. The sharing of tokens among the 2 of them permanently throughout the entire game means playing this as an opener could also kind of just help your units survive for the whole round, and encourages putting training and other slots on that generate tokens, so that way you can take heavily advantage of this and make sure everyone's okay with each other and, can really use and abuse this card, because that's probably the best card they have among each other. The 7th sister command cards are a little bit different. Her 1-pip gives Indomitable for her and the 5th brother, and they roll 1 extra defense dice as well. She also gains a dodge token when she's attacked while their order token is face up. Now, this is something that I'm pretty sure is simple. None of the 7th sisters cards are permanent, so these are all 1-round buffs only. Her 2-pip only orders her and the 5th brother. It triggers Recover, which is pretty good for them actually. And when she attacks a commander or operative unit with a face-down order token, she may gain 2 suppression tokens and gains a name token for each suppression token taken this way. Pretty good. Kind of goes into her wanting to kill them anyway. Her 3 pip gives herself Demoralize 1, and while enemy units are at range 1 of her and suppressed, they reroll 1 less dice when using aim tokens. Again, very nice. Very, very nice. And let's talk about some fun lists I threw together real quick. The first list is one I am actually debating buying the units to and running myself. It is just like a fun little Imperial Elite-esque list I tossed together. You have a Naked Imperial Officer, the 7th Sister, and 5th Brother. I tossed in Offensive Stance for that 5-point thing instead of Inquisitorious Training, because it wasn't on the website I used just yet. However, I also gave 1 Force Choke and the other Force Barrier to kind of have a fun little dichotomy. 3 Naked Stormtroopers to fill in those 3 activation slots, and then 2 units of Death Troopers, one with the DOT 190, one with the TT F16, one with Up Close and Personal, one with Offensive Push, and both of them with the E11D config, which is free. And then an Occupier tank, because I just really like how it looks, with an Elite Armor Pilot and a Pintle Shot. In general, this is just a fun little casual list I plan on running myself. I might change it up some, maybe drop one of the Death Troopers and give the Stormtroopers all upgrades. I don't know. I like Death Troopers a lot. I think they also fit very well with the Inquisitors since we don't really have Purge Troopers. And painting Death Troopers with some red highlights to kind of simulate Purge Troopers seems kind of cool to me. So, simple man. And this also starts a build for a Scarif Force, which is on my list to do for Empire because I really just want a Scarif Force. I think it's kind of cool. And here is a list that is now possible and I absolutely love. We have Darth Vader with the 2 Inquisitors, the 7th Sister and the 5th Brother, all of them upgraded to the T. We have 3 units of Stormtroopers, each with a different weapon upgrade to kind of give some nice spread out, and then Imperial Dark Troopers with a frag launcher. This is an 8 activation list with 3 heavy-hitting lightsaber wielders that I'm going to just do as well, just to have some fun with, because bringing Vader and the 7th Sister and the 5th Brother, it's going to be terrible in most situations, but oh my goodness, will it be so much fun to have 3 dark side lightsaber wielders. Now, if you were to switch out like the Dark Troopers for Palpatine, that would be possible. You just have to drop some of the upgrades on the Stormtroopers. I would never do that because then you're going down to like 7 activations at max. The Dark Troopers at least get you to 8 because they activate twice, so that is something. And my final thoughts on these 2 are these Inquisitors had a crap ton to the Empire, and they kind of didn't need it. They don't need it. They have so many keywords. Their cards perfectly complement one each other. The command cards are very focused on themselves, which seems to be the current thing anyway. They seem built to kill characters, so they are going to shake up the meta, but let's see just by how much. In general, I think this is going to change a lot of how the Empire plays. I think bringing at least one of these 2 is going to become a must for people who actually want a nice competitive list. But that's just my opinion. I hope all of you have a wonderful weekend. And I am sure you will all see the video I post on Wednesday and next Saturday. I hope all of you enjoy your time. We're coming up on the holidays. Hopefully you have fun plans. Enjoy your week, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful day, all.